Hey everyone, Joe here from ActionX. Welcome to What's in the Tube to your slate of the channel for 2022. We have a lot to talk about. I'm just gonna cut to the chase right here. There's a lot to talk about. Well, it may not seem like a lot of the amount of projects we're doing, but it's just the quantity is definitely gonna make it seem like this is a lot to work with, and there's a lot of cool stuff we're working on, and just a lot of stuff in general that you should know about as we approach 2022. Because you're unaware, ActionX is going to another full year of What's in the Tube. We got some cool stuff on the horizon. And after last year's, I believe it was halfway through the year, we did like kind of like, not like a relaunch, but more like a refocusing on the channel to focus more on What's in the Tube. That still is the direction we're going into for 2022. It's just going to change a bit more in order to accommodate all the things we're about to do. So brace yourself. There's a lot to talk about. So let's get started on that. So first we have What's in the Tube. We've already begun back with our Rookie episode reviews because once again, Rookie tends to start at the very first Sunday of the month, and I did not want to do an update video on New Year's Day, so I was like, you know what, let Rookie come back, and then we'll talk about everything else by then. In a couple days from now, you will be getting your episode 300 of What's in the Tube, which is going to be a pretty big episode. I can't wait for. We haven't recorded it yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be another accoutrement similar to how episode 100 and episode 200 were, as well as post episode 300. We're going into sort of a new look for What's in the Tube, so stay tuned for that. I can't talk much about it, but you'll see it very, very soon after 300 wraps, because the next Rookie episode after that kind of gives you a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing on that front, so stay tuned for that. Walker and Nancy Drew are back next week, so that's also cool. And also this actually is a little bit important since, again, nothing is set in stone right now because we're still finalizing some details and we're still uncertain how certain things are going to go, because obviously we are still doing First Impressions this year, which, if you're unaware, First Impression is our sub-series where we review the first episode of a brand new show that we're still uncertain that we're going to do a full review series on, but we allow it to send it out to our fans, send it out to the world, and see, hey, are you wanting me or maybe someone else to review this week to week? So if you want to, let us know, and then, we would do it. We haven't done one yet since none of the First Impressions have reached the milestone I wanted to get so that we can produce a full review series on it. But regardless of how things progress, the last couple of years of What's in the Tube, especially as we go into our third full year of What's in the Tube and the fourth year overall, just generally speaking, since we did start this in at the tail end of 2019, so technically it's 4 separate years, but regardless of specifications, I've always valued myself to try and get 3 episodes a week on What's in the Tube. And if you were kind of unaware on the fall side of things, we did a lot of content. Like, we went from episode 200 to 300 in like 6 months, when 100 to 200 took like about a year. And again, there's going to be moments like that because we're reviewing a ton of shows on an episode by episode basis, so it is unavoidable. Plus, I am watching stuff on the side that is not getting a proper episode by episode review series, but they do count as episodes. So there's just a lot there. And when we go into the second half of this update, and you're going to understand why we're about to do this. So the priority is for you will at least get 2 episodes of What's in the Tube per week, at least 2. Whether that is 2 episode by episode review series, and sometimes you'll get thrown into quick impressions or a first impression. It depends how things go. And I cannot guarantee anything because, of course, obviously in the TV landscape, especially since we are still in a COVID world, so which means certain productions still can only be filmed by a certain amount. Same with VFX. The product is ready when it's ready, and we will be there to talk about it when it is time to do so. So there will be moments where you will still get a lot of episodes of What's in the Tube per week, and then sometimes you'll probably just get the 2. But the priority is going forward, you will at least get 2 brand new episodes of What's in the Tube this year. So you will probably not get episode 400 until next year. Well, I'm already talking about 2023 like it's a close by thing. It isn't, but I'm just letting you know that it is going to happen. That's how it's going to be. So, and there's a reason why we're doing this. And also, and I can say this right now, it's just life. because last fall, as much as I love doing What's in the Tube, and that has not changed, and especially during the holiday break, I miss doing it because, of course, I needed a break. And also, I just like talking on camera, talk about a show I love in a full detailed basis. It was a little bit strenuous because I was still figuring out the aspects of my new job and how does that fit into the overall schedule, since I think for a couple of years before last year, I was debating, should I just end the channel just so I can focus on my career and, you know, focus on what I want to do. But I want to do both, and I'm willing to make both work, especially as I just said at the top of the show, that we are going to be doing another full year of Action X and also our other project, which I'm about to announce in about a bit. But that is what my mindset is, and regardless of what happens, I'm still going to be producing What's in the Tube no matter what. So I just need a little bit of a break, and also it does help me out, kind of break the monopoly of things. And there will be periods where, like, yeah, there's a lot of shows to review, and sometimes there won't be. And, you know, that's also the nature of the TV show business. Sometimes there's stuff to talk about, sometimes there isn't stuff to talk about. There's a summer hiatus, there's a winter hiatus. So it's unavoidable for us, of course, especially since the amount of shows and the genres we've done so far, we're just all over the map. So we can never have a consistent schedule, if that makes any sort of sense. But besides, of course, we're doing currently Rookie, Walker, Nancy Drew. Later this year, we will have the return of Perry Mason Season 2, Stargirl Season 3, High School Musical, the Musical Season 3 as well. I don't know about Doom Patrol Season 4 yet. I don't also know about Heal Season 2 yet. I'm probably missing a couple of shows. We do episode by episode review, and they'll be listed here as well. But every show I did not mention will get full episode by episode reviews at some point this year. Again, it's another fact of they will announce it when it's time. Literally, we are the last to know, so we will accommodate when it sees fit. But we will be continuing to review those shows on a week-to-week basis when they do come out. Oh yeah, I forgot Chucky Season 2. I forgot about that too. I knew I forgot something. I forgot about the little. Oh no, wait, we didn't do episode by episode review. We will be talking about it. We'll try again, but we'll see how that goes when we come back later this year for that. We are doing first impressions, of course, as I mentioned before. The first three I'm able to talk about right now is we're doing How I Met Your Father first impressions with George. George is coming on. He and I are actually going to be watching the first two episodes here at the house, and then we'll be recording our first impressions afterwards. That's a bit of a finicky one, since I would love to do it a week by week with George himself, but of course the velocity of our schedules to film together is very complicated right now, so I can't make any guarantees on that, but if we see the turnout, we will do it. Next month we are doing The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, and then in March we will be doing The Very Odd Parents live action remake, or continuation, or new story, or whatever they classify. There are other stuff we are planned for this year, but again, it'll just depend on where things are at right now, what other new shows get announced, so stay tuned. But there will be more first impressions to come as the year progresses. Quick impressions, anything I can talk about right now. I've done an NC Classified episode. I've done a KND episode. I believe I've done one for, what was that other show I reviewed? I forgot. But there's still quick impressions coming out. So no matter what, you got tons of What's in the Tube content coming out in 2022. So don't worry about that. But before we jump up to the next big announcement, Let's Talk Season 4 Part 2 coming back this year. Those episodes will be coming out when they're ready. Though similar to our mid-season finale for the director's cut episode. That's kind of like what we want to aim for in terms of like editing and quality. So it's gonna be some time. We are recording some episodes ahead of time, and those will be edited as we go along with the year. They will come out when they're ready. So no schedule there, but we will at least finish up the 4th season of Let's Talk. What happens beyond that is still up in the air, but I do want to consistent finish off that season. So you will see the rest of season 4 come out this year. No return date yet on that, but it's coming out. I believe the next episode will be out before the end of February. I'll say that. No matter what, there will be a new episode by the end of next month. So stay tuned for that. As for the next big announcement, this is kind of a big one. I'm moving my mic closer just in case if I'm not loud enough for once. So last year we announced the Shang-Chi review of the DVD unboxing was going to be our final one for the channel. We said, and I quote, for this channel. So we'll do a whole big backstory at some point down the line. I won't get too much of specifications because I don't want to. But me and George have decided we are creating a brand new channel just specifically for collectibles. The main reason is because since last year, since we announced the refocusing, that primary Action X's content will be focused on What's in the Tube. And of course, you'll get a Let's Talk. Maybe the podcast will come back, same with History Told Drama. Whenever those get produced, the DVD unboxings, as well as anything else in the collecting sphere, they kind of don't mesh well anymore in our eyes. And it's very difficult to predict the algorithm and stuff like that. But in reality, it does make sense for us to have a specific channel for collectibles. Because if you are a longtime fan, you understand on the left side of me, the right side of this video, you have the Funko wall there. Behind the curtains, you have the DVD wall. And I'm still collecting them all. I'm still trying to get as much as I can when it's financially feasible. George as well, as he's contributed to a couple throughout the many years. So we've decided we're going to pull our efforts together and actually create our own baby, create our own, a second channel just for collectibles. And that's why, especially What's in the Tube is going to cut back a little bit so that I could focus my efforts on that channel. Because it is a lot of work. Because here's the thing, it's just me and George. We don't have anyone else. We're hiring asset people, but it's not really something that we're still running things week to week. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this new sub journey. No matter what, it's still the same journey with ActionX. It's just we're trying to diversify. So if you have been a big fan of us, especially our unboxing videos since freaking 2014 when the Thor: The Dark World DVD came out, go follow us there. That's going to be our brand new site for all of our new unboxings, especially the MCU DVD unboxings. Those will be continuing with Eternals next month. So we're going to pick up right where we left off. So don't worry. We'll make playlists to our older stuff from ActionX, but then going forward, all of our new stuff will be specifically on the new channel, which we're entitling the Collection Compass. So it's actually growing on me. So here's the mock-up logo. No animations yet. We're still getting that worked out. So it's currently not ready for launch, but you can subscribe to our channels right now, both on YouTube, both on Twitter, and both on Instagram. They're all live right now. So go follow them right now and get ready. We're launching next month, no matter what, because again, I prided myself to been doing the MCU DVD unboxing since Thor 2. So we will be continuing on time, on schedule. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited. I really am. You're about to get more of the same that you've seen before and some new stuff that we've never done before. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a fun ride. I'm excited to work with George more on this. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. That's the basis of us doing this entire channel. And of course, still with What's in the Tube is that we're just having fun at the end of the day, you know, to share our love, whether that is now TV shows and also collectible and just talking about stuff. That's what we like to do. That's what we love to do. And I hope you feel that energy within all of our content, especially our new content going forward. And I'm just, for one, I can't wait to get started on that. And so the Collection Compass, our brand new YouTube channel, will be starting on February of 2022. We'll have a bigger launch trailer, more hype promotion stuff as we get closer to the day, once we're ready to announce some more stuff. But it is coming. It is coming. I just wanted you all to understand why What's in the Tube was kind of taking a little bit of a backtrack. Not too much. It's still the primary focus. It's just we need to allocate some of the time and the resources so we can get the other channel some TLC as well. The plan for that is that you get 2 episodes of What's in the Tube per week here on ActionX, and you will get 1 episode of the Collection Compass on the other channel at least once a week for now. That's all we're able to allocate right now to give you a pretty good quantity as well as a very great level of quality. So there you go. That's all. I think that's all. I think that's all I have to say to Stone. So just to recap on What's in the Tube, back with Rookie, Walker, Nancy Drew, episode reviews every single week. I've announced tons of first impressions, tons of returning shows. Let's Joe Talk Season 4 Part 2 coming out later this year, as well as our brand new channel, The Collection Compass. All the links, all like the very boiled down descriptions are down below. Again, please follow George, who has been an amazing helper throughout this entire journey so far. And also, stay tuned. Also, we have our every Doctor Who series review, which will be coming back later this month. We've just been a little bit sidetracked with the holidays and all, and just a lot of crazy stuff has been happening. So it's been difficult, but that's coming back later as well this month with Series 7, that review on it, and then the specials. And then we'll be back at the end of this year to do Part 3 for Peter Capaldi. We also have Sal coming back on. We have Alan coming back on. We have tons of cool stuff in the works right now that we haven't even yet to touch upon in this video. So, yeah. But again, I hope you all enjoyed your holidays. I hope you enjoyed a great Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Your New Year's was amazing. I know things are still bad with the Omicron variant going around, but we're doing our best to stay powerful and get through this together and just have a lot of fun when you can. this is the light that shines on all of us as we continue through these very uncertain times. So again, thank you so much for following us for many years. Hopefully you'll be supporting us on our new initiative at the Collection Compass, as well as continuing your support here for Action X for What's on the Tube, as well as everything else we're about to produce and are producing right now. So again, thank you so much. You know the usual. Follow us on all the social medias. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Like, favorite, share if you want to. Follow us on all of our socials. But until then, thank you so much. I hope we have a great year together on both of our new fronts. So can't wait. Stay tuned. But until then, peace out.